In this video tutorial, you will learn how to point a domain name from qservers.net to truehost.com.ng. The way to go about this, or before talking about that, this comes in handy when you have purchased your domain with qservers and you have hosting plan with truehost. So the way you go about this for truehost, when you are through buying your hosting service, they send you series of emails to your mail, and then you can see several mails here. The one you should be looking out for is the one cpanel login credential. It has some crucial information you should not just send and share to anyone out there. But nonetheless, you scroll down and this is what you really want. So you copy this and keep it somewhere. So I'm going to save it in my notepad here. Then moving forward, the next thing you want to do is go to qservers.net, log into your account, your existing account. Once you are logged in, go to domains, pick up the domain you're talking about. I want to edit that of appcar247.com, so I'll go to manage name servers. So this particular domain is currently pointing to Namecheap hosting, but if I wanted to point to truehost, I would go ahead to copy this, take the first name server, just ns1, and I stop here, paste it in this place like this. Then the second name server, ns2, ns3, right? So second one is ns2, the third one is ns3. Then I click change name server. So if you do this, it takes approximately let's say an hour to two to fully propagate, but I'll be using another domain for this because AppCard is currently up and running. Okay, let's see, let's use this. This is just an alias domain. So I'll be pointing it to truehost. Once we are through pointing to truehost, like for example, I put this. This is currently pointing to Hostinger. I put this, also change this to ns2, also change this to ns3, then change name servers. We allow it to propagate for 1 to 2 hours. The same thing as I explained in AppCard. Next thing we want to do is go back to truehost.com.ng, navigate to login. This is after you have pointed your name servers to truehost, and then you log in with your email and password. Okay, so usually it's supposed to take you straight to the client area, having some challenges. So I just click here, client area. It takes me directly to the client area. So next thing I would want to do is go to services, click truehost bronze hosting, and then you can see add-on domain. So I'll click add-on domain. Yeah, I'm not given the add-on domain option. Okay, I am, yeah, sure. An add-on domain is an additional domain that is stored in the subdomain. So let's see if we are given the option here, because I went for the cheaper plan, create add-on domain. And then you impute the domain name if it's appcarglobal.com, or in the other case searchlight247.com. truehostcom.ng you get. So you just input the name and then create a subdomain. If it's fully propagated, it will allow you to create this, but if it's not, you can see your add-on domain is limited to 0 add-on. Okay, this is because the kind of hosting I purchased only allows for one domain. So when you were installing or you were purchasing your hosting, you most likely imputed the domain, your main domain, to be the domain you purchased with qservers.net, right? So right now it should be propagated. All you needed to do is to go here and change all these name servers, then click name servers. You allow it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours before it fully propagates. So the summary of this is the goal whenever you want to point a domain from one hosting service to another, all you need to do is go for the name servers of the hosting service where you want to point to, the one that has the hosting, and pick those the name servers, then go back to the hosting service that has the domain, navigate to name servers, input the name servers and click change name servers. That's all you need to do. In a case where you're using a shared hosting, you could then add an add-on domain to the primary domain. In a case where it's the main domain you are working with, it means it's the primary domain you would have to work on.